With us now, civil rights attorney Robert Patillo, former Detroit police chief Ralph Godbee. Gentlemen, it is good to see both of you. Chief, I'm gonna start with you because this is now a real problem in the African American community. How, since defunding the police didn't work, quite literally, do you save Black lives?
So Leland, and you said this is the most fair show on the air. So let me do this. The black on black crime phrasing, it's a ruse. Crime is a matter of proximity, not race. Now, are black men disproportionately a portion of the crime? Absolutely. No one will dispute that. But that goes to socioeconomic, that goes to job opportunity. It goes to so many things that are disparately against black men. But with that being said, typically, you can look at any year, and the black on black crime rate relative to murder is around 85 to 90%. That's a constant. But there's a white on white crime issue if that's the tack we want to take to address this, because 80 to 82% of white murder victims are murdered by people of their own race. So it's
agreed on both sides. I guess what I'm trying to ask is, I think we can say, considering homicides per 100,000, Baltimore up 73%, St. Louis up 40%, Minneapolis up 11%. Baltimore and St. Louis have heavy African-American populations. Both of those cities went through a real defund the police movement. And I'm wondering, what is the solution here?
Defund the police argument, that's a political pariah. The extreme left, they picked a horrible phrase. But the reality is there has to be a reallocation of funding, because no matter how many police you hire, if you don't fix the structural issues, the systemic issues that create disadvantages for black and brown people, you're just hiring more police officers to do more arrests and do more investigations, but you have not really gotten to the root cause of the issues that cause a disproportionate number of black Americans, and particularly men, to be killed in the United States of America. And I'm not
going to argue the disadvantage issue, but I got to get Robert in here for a minute. Robert, you and I have talked a lot about this to address the chief's issues of systemic issues of violence in the African American community. Was defund the police used as sort of a scapegoat to not address, by even African American politicians, those systemic issues?
Well, the thing is, that defund the police is a separate issue from the issue of inter-race crime. Defund the police was about this idea that maybe we shouldn't have police officers showing up with a billy club, a gun, a taser, and handcuffs to break up a fight in high school, because that escalates into police shootings that we see happening far too often and disproportionately in the African-American community. When it comes to addressing this issue of black on black crime, as it's phrased out, and I agree it's a bit of a misnomer, the Department of Justice commissioned a study in 1983 called Black on Black Homicide, a Political and Psychological Perspective. And they laid out what needs to be done to bring down these numbers, and it's directly associated with the social and economic conditions those communities. So there's no statistical evidence that throwing more police at the problem actually brings down the levels of black on black crime. What does bring down those levels is socioeconomics. If you look at Prince George's County or South Fulton, Atlanta, or DeKalb County, where you have upper middle class and rich black folks, there's almost no black on black crime compared to poor communities. It's an economic problem. So if you want to solve an economic problem, there needs to be an economic solution to directly target those communities. And that's how you bring down the issue. The idea that throwing more officers at the problem only creates more mass incarceration and more negative externalities that exist when you increase police interactions.
I'm probably not going to argue with you on the social.
Than I did.
Well, we're glad to have had both of you based on the experiences as well. Chief, it's good to see you. Robert, welcome back. Welcome back into the United States. We're glad to have you back in country. We'll see you on TV soon.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.